welcome to part 2 of Iwo Jima on the Axis side of Let's Play Battlefield 1942. And once again, we're really getting a lot of heat from the bazookas, and a surprising number of people actually spawning in over here, considering they've got quite a few flags on the mainland now. This is going to be really kind of awkward. I'm just going to see what I can do before getting out of here, and apparently just one more kill. Just a little bit of... I can see from those empty landing craft that we're still getting a lot of invading forces from the battleship over here. I'm not sure how I took damage there. Yeah, I love when you can just use X packs like that. And I may as well take the medic kit too. Well, apparently I didn't need to heal myself. Yeah, I'm guessing now that the mountain flag is just going to be bombarded by the battleship. I would have to say the battleship is making itself pretty useful. Most of the time the Allies don't really use it all that much. Although it hasn't been... I really haven't seen too much evidence of them sending good invading forces from the battleship to take flags. I'm pretty sure they took those middle flags by sending people up from the beach. And usually you see people from the battleship take landing craft to try to take Mount Suribachi. Alright, that's one hit, that's two. 3 hits, 4 hits. Wow, I don't think I've ever hit someone 4 times with the engineer rifle and have them survive. He's definitely a medic who is healing himself from the very beginning. But I really kind of want to chase these guys down, because otherwise they can potentially get a sneaky capture on this airfield flag, which would be really, really bad for us. Yep, just as I thought, sitting right over by the medicine cabinet. That's a very common guerrilla warfare position for you. If you just want to sit, wait, look for an opportunity to steal the airfield flag, you can have an allied troop just sitting there by the medicine cabinet or by the ammo crate and just watch. Most of the time, no Japanese will ever bother to go in there, but since I already knew that they were headed over that way, I figured it's probably going to be sitting there. You gotta love how many shots you can take in rapid succession with this version of the engineer rifle. You definitely couldn't take that many moving target shots against somebody with a regular version. Give that a little bit of strength. You don't often see people repairing these flak guns, but if we were being attacked by the planes like we were earlier on, that would have been a useful thing for an engineer to do. If a flak gun is just really smoking like that, not destroyed, if it's destroyed it can respawn, but if it's smoking it's going to stay smoking, which can really deter people on your team from using the gun at all. I can tell I can already tell that we're going into the meat grinder portion of this map. That's when the two sides hold, each one holds one of these 2 middle flags. And you just get wave after wave of infantry clashing up against each other. Very little happens most of the time, they just kind of go back and forth. The good news is we still hold all the tanks, so we should definitely have an advantage here. But yeah, you also get a lot of grenade spam, or at least a lot of grenade action going on over there. In fact, there's a... I'll just spawn over here. And once again, I've been spawned the maximum possible distance from the tanks. But yeah, the Allies are bleeding once again. At this point, the Allies pretty much would have to take all the flags in order to win this map. They bled way too much in the early phases of this battle, and we just built up a huge lead that way. And the fact that they're bleeding again this late, it's just got to be terrible for their morale. They're all going to be spawning in at the beach. Luckily for them, we don't have the tanks out on the beach camping again yet. We probably will soon. I don't know, I kind of like seeing a duel between two people and then from long range or medium range just kind of interjecting yourself into it. Just very rudely taking the kill shot. Especially if you see two people dueling with pistols or even better with knives. You just kind of snipe in there. Seeing a large group of infantry over there spawning in. Sometimes when you're watching this, you can see a sort of like the Omaha Beach situation where Allies will start spawning in as a sniper because they think that's the only class that'll get them many kills while they're stuck on the beach. Okay, that was a team kill by someone. Looks like Harry. I'm going to have to assume there that that was an intentional team kill. Maybe it's someone who watches the videos or doesn't like them or just... I don't know. I'm not quite buying that apology, I don't think. Yeah, so you can get sniper kills there, especially toward people like me on the mounted machine gun. But of course, if you're all spawning in sniper, then it's going to be like Omaha Beach. You can't really make much progress. Although it looks like someone snuck away and took the airfield flag again. And stole one of the tanks, judging by the kill message. Kit has the credited with a kill with the Chi-Hawk. It could be someone else with a landing craft that landed on the other side of the island and did that little guerrilla warfare strategy. And the Allies have taken Mount Suribachi as well. They've certainly made a comeback from when they were on the landing beach, stuck there like 5 seconds ago. So I'm going to have to go on a limb and guess that my team hasn't really been all that great at defending small units. I mean, it's weird because we kept them bleeding for so long and then all of a sudden everything just kind of falls apart. And of course there's the grenade spam of the meat grinder portion. Alright, I can tell from the blue name tag on that def gun just up ahead, the Allies have control of that def gun. I don't know why they would still have it, but they're pounding away. In fact, they destroyed our def gun at the Mount Suribachi. It's kind of a weird parallel to the def gun episode I had on this map earlier on. So I'm going to be the guy, I guess, who ruins his day. Just stick one or two X-Packs. In fact, it looked like maybe the Allied plane went to bomb this guy. And I was standing a little bit too close. Team killed again. Standing a little bit too close to the def gun, actually, and got almost killed by my own X-Pack explosion, even though I was kind of to the side. So I guess I ought to be a little bit more careful or get further to the side. And I guess that one guy, I'm guessing that what he's doing is sitting right underneath one of those tank traps, those weird X-shaped metal things on the beach. And sometimes if you get right inside those, you can protect yourself from enemy fire, because it's kind of awkward to shoot through those. In fact, he was probably just sitting there doing nothing other than shooting at there he is. And there he goes. He was probably just waiting on people getting on that machine gun. Now, if you're in my position, you got to be careful because you're going to be tempted to stay still and take multiple shots at these targets. But yeah, someone's trying to do a kick vote on that guy who team killed me. Stay tuned for part 3.